I welcome you all to this mathematics class. I'm Miss Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. Today we are going to begin with the second unit of mathematics, that is permutation, combination and linear programming problem. So that is section 1, mathematics. Unit 2. Unit 1, shares and mutual funds, we have already completed. So unit 2, permutation, combination and linear programming problems. So in this, there are following two subunits in this unit. First one is permutation and combination, and the second one is linear programming problem. So today we are going to start with permutation and combination. Before we actually begin with permutation, I would like to start with a simple uh, example of which will illustrate the basic concept of counting. So all of you listen to this. I'm going to ask you the question on this. Suppose there is a person who wants to travel from a city A to a city C. Okay. There is a person who wants to travel from the city A to city C. He cannot go directly from A to C. He has to cross through a city B. He has to take a break at this city B and then start his journey towards C. Okay. Listen to my question, because I'm going to ask you the answer. The answer of this. Okay. So to travel from A to B, he has three choices. He can travel from A to B by three different routes. So these are the three different routes. So from A to B, how we can go? By three different ways. There are three different ways to travel from A to B. One is by road. The second one is by railways. And third one is through flight, by flight. Okay. Let me call these three routes as A, small b, and small c. So this person from A to B, he can travel by any of these three routes. By road, which I'm calling it as route A, by railways, which I'm calling it as the B, instead of calling it as railways, I'm just giving a notation B. And the third way is through flight, which I'm calling it as C. Okay. Now, once he has reached at the city B, to travel from B to C, he has two ways only. He can go to B, from B to C either by road or by railways. He doesn't have flight connecting these two cities, B and C. So from B to C, one way is what? He can travel by road. Let me call it as X. And the second way is we can travel from B to C by railways. I'm calling it as Y. Now look at the entire thing together. A person wants to travel from city A to city C. He has to travel from A to C. But he cannot go directly from A to C. He has to take a break at the city B. Okay. I hope you are understanding. This is city A, this is city B, and this is city C. Okay. So first he will have to come to city B, and then only he can proceed further for the city C. Okay. To travel from A to B, he has three different ways to travel from A to B. Either he can take road, go by car or bus or whatever, or he can go by railways, take a train, or he can go by flight. Okay, so there are three different ways to travel from A to B. Now, once he has reached to the point B or the city B, to travel from B to C, he has got two ways only. Two ways. One is by road and the other one is by railways. Now my question is, in how many different ways he can travel from A to C? This is what is my question. From A to B, he can travel by 3 ways. From B to C, he can travel by 2 ways. In how many different ways he can travel from A to C? Think and tell me what is the answer. Write your answer in the chat box. What do you think about that? 2 ways. Somebody is saying 2 ways. Okay, guess. Have you understood the question first of all? A person listen to the question first. There is no mathematics involved in this. You don't have to do any much more calculations. From A to B, there are 3 different ways to go. From B to C, there are 2 different ways to travel. So how many different ways will be there to travel from A to C? In how many different ways he can travel? Yes? Somebody has written 3, 1, 2. Any more guesses? Okay, then you listen here. None of the answers were correct. See how to count that. Okay. He wants to travel from A to C. Okay. So first A to B. Suppose he is traveling by road. Okay. Which route he is taking? A. Okay. So suppose he is traveling by A. Okay. So suppose from A to B, he is taking the route A. Okay. And he has reached here. Now to go from B to C, either he can take X, either he can travel by road or he can travel by railways. So from A to B, he has taken A route. Now from B to C, either he can take X, so either AX or AY. These are the 2 different ways he can travel from A to C if he is opting for road. Okay, suppose he has traveled from A to B by A road और यहाँ पहुंच गया, उसके बाद A पे पहुंच गया, उसके बाद उसको 2 चॉइस है, either X or either Y or Y. So AX is one way of traveling from A to C and BAY is another way of traveling from A to C. ठीक है, ऐसे ही see we have to find out how many different ways, कितने different तरीकों से वो A से C travel कर सकता है, कितने different तरीकों से. One is AX, AY. Second one, suppose he is selecting B to travel from A to B. Suppose he has selected B to travel from A to B and reach here at B. Now from B to C, he has 2 choices, BX or BY. This is another different ways he can travel from A to C. He can take from A to B, he can take railways, that means B, and from B to C either X or Y. So BX or BY. Okay. Now let us see. Suppose from A to B, he has another way, he is having C, flight. And suppose he reaches at the city B. From B to C, he has 2 choices. Either he can travel by X or by Y. So CX or CY. So how many different ways he is here? He can have to travel from A to C. One is this AX, second one is AY, third is BX, 4 is BY, 5 is CX, and 6 is CY. So how many different ways he is having? He is having 6 different ways, not just 1 or 2. Okay. So from A to B, fix that. Fix one route. Suppose he goes by A. So A. Now from B to C, either he can travel by X or by Y. So AX or AY. If you select B, railways, to go from A to B, then from B to C, again he has either X or Y. So BX or BY. Or C, X or CY. So there are how many different ways? There are total 6 different ways. See, A, X, A, Y. You can reach to C. Then B, X, B, Y. These are again 2 different. So 4. CX, CY. So these are 6 different ways he can travel from city A to city C. How are you getting this figure 6? See, A to B, there are 3 ways. B to C, there are 2 ways. So from A to C, there will be 3 into 2, that is 6 ways. 3 into 2, that is 6 ways. So this is how you get. Okay. So this gives rise to a very important principle of counting in mathematics. So I'm going to write that principle, and our whole probability, permutation, combination, everything is based on this principle of counting. What is this principle of counting says? If one thing can be done in m different ways and second thing can be done in n different ways, then together both the things can be done in m into n different ways. As I told you, in mathematics, whenever we write a theorem or formula or principle, we always use letters. तो इस थ्योरम का मतलब है, अगर कोई एक चीज को करने में आप करने के लिए आप m डिफरेंट तरीकों से कर सकते हैं और दूसरी चीज आप n डिफरेंट तरीकों से कर सकते हैं, तो दोनों चीजें टुगेदर आप कितने तरीके से कर सकेंगे? m into n डिफरेंट तरीकों से. दिस इज वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट principle of counting. It is called as fundamental principle of counting. This is what we have used here. अगर ए से बी जाने को हम एक टास्क बोलते हैं, तो ये टास्क जो ए से बी जाने का है और एक चीज बोलते हैं, वन थिंग और वन टास्क, ये 3 तरीकों से किया जा सकता है. और बी से सी इज अनदर टास्क, इट कैन बी डन इन 2 डिफरेंट वे, ये 2 तरीकों से किया जा सकता है. तो दोनों टास्क टुगेदर, मतलब ए से सी जाने का हम कितने तरीकों से कर सकेंगे? 3 into 2, नॉट 3 plus 2, 3 into 2. हमने देखा ना, ये भी है 6 आया, 3 plus 2 5 नहीं आया. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट 5 कर देते हैं. नो, इट इज 3 into 2 मल्टीप्लीकेशन. देखो हमने देखा ना यहाँ पर. ओके, सो if one task can be done in m different way, one task or one thing, any word you can use, and another task can be done in n different ways, then together both the tasks can be done in m into n different ways. Throughout our course, we are going to use this principle of counting. Okay, I had explained you with the help of this example. Now let us see what is a factorial notation before we actually begin with permutation. Okay, factorial notation. See, in mathematics, you have seen so many operators. Like when you have studied in your school days, you have studied what is addition. This is called a mathematical operator. You know what is minus. You know what is multiplication. You know what is division. Then power, x raised to m, x into x m times. Then you know what is square root. You know what is percentage. ऐसे आपने कई सारे ऑपरेटर्स मैथ्स में सीखे हैं. ऐसे ही रिसेंटली मैंने आपको ये वाला बताया था जिसको बोलते हैं मॉड. मॉड मतलब मॉड और एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू. ओके, सो ऐसे मैथमेटिक्स में कई सारे ऑपरेटर्स होते हैं. मॉड, मॉड मीन्स व्हाट? मॉड और एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू. ओके, हाउ डू यू कैलकुलेट दैट? इफ आई आस्क यू व्हाट इज मॉड ऑफ 5, you take only the value, not the sign, so it is 5. Mod of -5, that is also 5. so difference जब हम लेते हैं तो हम हमेशा mod का यूज करते हैं. mod मतलब absolute value, मतलब without sign. ओके, तो ये बहुत सारे ऑपरेटर्स हमने मैथ्स में सीखे. आज मैं एक और ऑपरेटर आपको मैथ्स में इंट्रोड्यूस करने वाली हूँ, दैट इज कॉल्ड फैक्टोरियल. क्या बोलते हैं? इट इज कॉल्ड एज फैक्टोरियल. Look at this, how we calculate the factorial. Okay, it is denoted by इस तरह का साइन, एक्सक्लेमेटरी साइन के जैसा होता है. तो अगर मैंने ऐसा लिखा 5 and this, it will be read as 5 factorial. Okay, in some book it is also written like this. ये भी symbol होता है. तो either you write 5 and this or ऐसा. Okay? दोनों में से कोई भी symbol को use किया जा सकता है. We are going to stick to this symbol. Okay? Now, what is the meaning of 5 factorial? How are you going to calculate it? So I'm going to show you that. If you have to find out the factorial of a number, for example, 5 factorial, what will be its value? How are you going to calculate that? Okay, so how you have to do? If I have to find out 5 factorial, I start with the number 5. I go on reducing this number by 1 until I reached 1 and then I will multiply all the numbers. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? मुझे अगर 5 फैक्टोरियल चाहिए तो मैं 5 से स्टार्ट करूंगी. 5 के बाद कौन सा नंबर आता है? I mean 5 से छोटा, 5 minus 1 है ना, तो that is 4. उससे और छोटा एक एक को रिड्यूस करते जाना है. ओके, 5 के बाद 4, 4 के बाद 3, 3 के बाद 2, 2 के बाद 1. बस जब 1 आ जाए तो आपको स्टॉप कर देना है और फिर इन सब नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई करना है. What you get is the value of 5 factorial. Okay, so what is 5 factorial? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. बस स्टॉप कर देना है वहीं पर. कितना आएगा आंसर? 120. Okay, ठीक है. Now let me ask you, what is 4 factorial? Okay, same rule. क्या करेंगे हम? 4 factorial निकालना है तो 4 से स्टार्ट करेंगे and we'll start reducing it by 1 until we reach 1 and multiply all those numbers. Okay, तो 4, उसके बाद उससे छोटा 4 minus 1, that is 3. Then 3 minus 1, that is 2. Then 2 minus 1, that is 1. Okay, and then multiply all these numbers, so you will get 24. Okay, so this is how we calculate factorial of any number. Okay, in other words, factorial can also be defined as 5 factorial is multiplication or product of first 5 natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? If you remember in bridge course, I have taken this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the set of natural numbers. Okay, तो अगर मुझे 5 factorial निकालना है तो मुझे पहले 5 natural number को multiply करना पड़ेगा. What is the first 5 natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what I am doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. और उनको मैं multiply कर रही हूँ. तो actually factorial of a number is product of first that particular number natural numbers. So for example, factorial of 4 will be product of first 4 natural number. What are first 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. इनका product 1, 2, 3, 4. इनका product. Okay, I hope you have understood. So see here, I have written here the factorial definition. The product of first n natural numbers is called factorial n, and it is denoted by n factorial. This is the symbol for factorial, and is read as n factorial or factorial of n. As I told you, how to read it? n factorial. तो यहाँ मैं आपको definition दे रही हूँ, तो I am going to write a symbol. Okay, so what is n factorial? Product of first n natural numbers, 1, 2, 3 up to n. और अगर उसको उल्टा कर दें तो अगर आपको n factorial चाहिए तो आप n से स्टार्ट करो, then start reducing the number n minus 1, then वापस से -1 करोगे तो n minus 2. ऐसे ही करते जाना है जब तक आपको 1 मिलता है, and then multiply all these numbers. So this is how we calculate n factorial. Now n can be any number. It can be 5 factorial. अगर ये 5 factorial है तो it will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 up to 1. 4 फैक्टोरियल है तो 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 3 फैक्टोरियल है तो 3 into 2 into 1. 2 फैक्टोरियल है तो 2 into 1. ओके. 1 फैक्टोरियल है तो it will be only 1. 0 factorial we always assume as 1. So look at here. See here. So I hope you have understood how to calculate the factorial of a number. Now factorial cannot be calculated for a fraction number. It can only be calculated for a natural number or 0. 0 factorial is 1. So 0 factorial is always 1. Remember that. Okay, make a note of it. Okay, 1 factorial. What is our definition of factorial? Start with 1, reduce it until you get 1. तो इसमें पहले ही बार में 1 आ गया तो 1 factorial is 1. What is 2 factorial? Start with 2 and reduce. Go on reducing by 1. So if you reduce 2 by 1, you will get 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And you have to stop here. So 2 into 1, that is 2. So 2 factorial is 2. What is 3 factorial? Start with 3. 3 into 2 into 1. How much you will get? You will get 6. What is 4 factorial? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 24. What is 5 factorial? It is, start with 5. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. What is the answer? 120. So in this way, you can find out factorial of any number. Okay. If I ask you what is factorial of 100, how are you going to calculate that? Start with 100, go on reducing by 1, 100 into 99 into 98 into 97, go on doing it until you reach 1. So it is the product of first 100 method. Though this will be a very, very big number. आप कब तक करेंगे ये? Even though calculator is there, 100 into 99 into 98, बहुत बड़ा number आएगा. But this is the way we calculate the factorial. Okay. Now see, make a note here. What is 3 factorial? It is 3 into 2 into 1. Look at here. What is 3 factorial? It is 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. Now only concentrate on 2 into 1. What is 2 into 1? It is actually 2 factorial. Correct? So 3 factorial I can write as 3 into 2 factorial. I hope you are understanding this. See here. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. But what is 2 into 1? 2 into 1 is 2 factorial. That means 3 factorial is 3 into, in place of 2 into 1, I can write down 2 factorial. So 3 factorial is 3 into 2 factorial. Now you know the meaning, the value of 2 factorial. What is the value of 2 factorial? It is 2. Correct? So what is 3 factorial? It is 3 into, I know the value of 2 factorial, it is 2. So 3 factorial is coming as 6. Yes, 3 factorial is 6. Okay. Look at 4 factorial. What is 4 factorial? Actually 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now look at only this much. What is 3 into 2 into 1? It is 3 factorial. So I can write that as 3 factorial. Okay. So 3 into 2 into 1 is 3 factorial. And 3 factorial, I know from the previous step that 3 factorial is 6. So if I multiply 4 into 6, I'll get 4 factorial. 4 into 3 factorial is 6. I have already done that. So 4 into 6, that is 24. So that means 4 factorial is 24. Okay. In a similar way, how can you write down 5 factorial? It is 5 into, look at this, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It is 4 factorial. So 5 factorial is nothing but 5 into 4 factorial. So one thing we have noted here, अगर आपको किसी भी नंबर का फैक्टोरियल चाहिए तो आपको अगर उसके प्रीवियस नंबर का फैक्टोरियल मालूम है तो आप इजीली कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि अगर 3 फैक्टोरियल इज 3 इंटू 2 फैक्टोरियल, अगर आपको 2 फैक्टोरियल का वैल्यू मालूम है तो उसमें आप 3 मल्टीप्लाई करो तो 3 फैक्टोरियल आ जाए। 4 फैक्टोरियल इट इज 4 इंटू इसके प्रीवियस नंबर इज 3 फैक्टोरियल, अगर आपको 3 फैक्टोरियल का वैल्यू मालूम है तो यू मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 4 यू विल गेट 4 फैक्टोरियल। ओके, सो अगर आपको किसी भी नंबर का फैक्टोरियल चाहिए तो उसके पहले वाले नंबर का अगर आपको मालूम है तो आप इजीली मल्टीप्लाई करके विद दैट नंबर यू कैन फाइंड आउट। सो 100 फैक्टोरियल it is 100 into 99. Look at this, 99 to 1 up to 1, what is that? It is 99 factorial. So 100 factorial I can write as 100 into 99 factorial. और अगर मुझे किसी ने 99 फैक्टोरियल का वैल्यू बता दिया तो उसमें मैं 100 को मल्टीप्लाई करूंगी तो मुझे 100 फैक्टोरियल आ जाएगा। तो व्हाट वी हैव understood from this, n in general, n factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial. See, this is what I have written here. Actually, what is n factorial? It is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 1. See, n factorial is what? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2. We'll go on doing it until we get 1. Which is same as n. और अगर आप इतना ही चीज को देखेंगे तो it is nothing but n, अपन n minus 1 से start किया reducing by 1 until you get 1. So it is nothing but n minus 1 factorial. So we get a formula like this, n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial. See, that is what I have written, n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial. So अगर n का value 5 है तो what is 5 factorial? It is 5 into 5 minus 1, that is 4 factorial. So 5 factorial is 5 into, that is what we know, that 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is nothing but 4 factorial. So 5 into 4. Similarly, what is 3 factorial? 3 into 2 factorial. Okay. So I hope you have understood this. So this was all about the factorial. Now, if you have understood this factorial, then I'll give you some simple problem. One problem I will solve and similar type of problem I will give you for homework. Suppose I have to find out 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Calculate this and find the value. So one way is what? I will write down 8 factorial. It is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Then look at here, 3 into 2 into 1 यहाँ भी है, cancel हो गया. तो हमारा आंसर कितना आ गया? 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. आप कैलकुलेटर से कैलकुलेट कर लो, वो जितना भी आता है, ठीक है? That will be your answer. Okay. So let me see how much it is coming. It is coming as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. It is coming as 6,720. Okay. Now suppose I give you and ask you to find out 100 factorial divided by, or maybe let us take some simple one. $30 factorial divided by 28 factorial. Suppose I give you this and I ask you to calculate this. Okay. 30 factorial is actually what? 30 into 29 into 28. Are you going to write up to 1 here? Instead, look at what is denominator. Denominator is what? 28 factorial. So I can write down this 30 factorial as, I know 30 factorial 30 into 29 into 28 into 27 up to 1 it is. What am I going to do? Look at only this much. 28 up to 1. It is nothing but 28 factorial, which is there in the denominator. Okay. So how can I write 30 factorial? I can write 30 factorial as 30 into 29 into 28 to 1, I can write down 28 factorial. And denominator is already 28 factorial. So I will cancel this. So my answer will be 30 into 29. And that is very easy to calculate. 30 into 29 is what? 30 into 29 gives me 807. So I need not have to write down this 30 factorial, 30 into 29 up to 1. And I need not have to write down 28 factorial, 28, 27 up to 1. I can see what is denominator and I can go only up to that. So 30 factorial is actually 30 into 29 into 28 up to 1. But I'll see denominator में 28 factorial है. तो मैं देखूंगी कि 28 से 1 तक का प्रोडक्ट क्या होता है. It is 28 factorial. So I can write 30 into 29 into 28 factorial. And denominator तो यहाँ पर 28 factorial है ही. Okay, so we can cancel this. So the answer is 870. I hope you are understanding. Next one. If I take 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial, say for example, how will I calculate? What is 10 factorial? Or maybe let us take 8 factorial, not 3 factorial. Maybe we can take first 9 factorial. Okay, 10 factorial. Let us take 20 by 10. Okay, 20 factorial divided by 19 factorial. How are you going to do this? What is 20? Look at the denominator. It is 19 factorial. So I need not write 20 into 19 up to 1. I can write 20 factorial as 20 into 19 say up to 1. It is 19 factorial. And denominator is 19 factorial. I can cancel that and straight away I will get the answer as 20. Which formula I have applied here? N factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial. See here, n is 20. So 20 factorial is equal to 20 into 20 minus 1. That is 19 factorial. No need of remembering the formula. Straight away you can get 20 factorial is actually what? It is 20 into 19 into 18 into 17 up to 1. Okay, so 20 into 19 into 18 up to 1 is nothing but 19 factorial. So you can always see the denominator and accordingly write. So I hope you have understood this. More problems I can give you for practice. You can see the WhatsApp group. I will put some more problems. Okay. Now see here. Let me take one problem today. How many different numbers of 3 digits can be formed with the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if the digits can get repeated? And the second one is none of the digits gets repeated. सबसे पहले तो आपको प्रॉब्लम समझ में आना चाहिए. सी ये जो परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन के जो प्रॉब्लम्स है इनमें बहुत ज्यादा मैथमेटिक्स इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. आपको केवल लॉजिकली सोचना है, थिंक करना है. दे आर लाइक पजल्स. ओके, मैथमेटिकल पजल्स के जैसे है ये प्रॉब्लम. लुक एट व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन. हाउ मेनी डिफरेंट नंबर्स ऑफ 3 डिजिट्स कैन बी फॉर्म. मतलब आप कितने नंबर 3 डिजिट के बना सकते हैं बाय यूजिंग दीज नंबर्स 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. इन नंबरों को यूज करके आप कितने नंबर 3 डिजिट के बना सकते हैं. इफ कंडीशंस आर गिवन, द फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज द डिजिट्स कैन गेट रिपीटेड. मतलब एक नंबर रिपीट हो सकता है. Okay, the digits can get repeated. The second one is none of the digits gets repeated. Let us see. I will explain you this first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Na? Okay. Look at what is our question. What digits are given to us? 2, 3. Let me just see. Okay. So what is the question? How many different 3-digit number can be formed by using the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay. What numbers are given to us? 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. कितने नंबर दिए हैं हमको? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are given 5 numbers. Okay, 5 digits दिए हैं आपको. इन नंबरों को यूज करके आपको 3 डिजिट का नंबर बनाना है. ओके, कितने 3 डिजिट के नंबर आप बना सकते हैं? How many you can form by making use of this? How are you going to solve this problem? Okay, so there are two conditions given. We'll first see the first one. First one में क्या लिखा है? None of the digits gets repeated. None of the digits gets repeated. मतलब repetition is not allowed. Gets repeated. Okay, now all of you concentrate and listen. बहुत जरूरी है. अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आया तो आप प्रॉब्लम नहीं कर पाएंगे. मुझे इन नंबरों को यूज करके 3 डिजिट का नंबर बनाना है. Now what is the meaning of 3 digit number? 3 डिजिट का नंबर मतलब एक नंबर हो जाएगा 234. यस, इट्स अ 3 डिजिट नंबर. इसमें 3 डिजिट है ना, 1 2 3. ये इन नंबरों को देख से ही बनाया हुआ है. और एक नंबर हो सकता है 243 और एक नंबर हो सकता है 256 और हो सकता है 265 और हो सकता है 456. ऐसे बहुत सारे नंबर हो सकते हैं. तो मुझे क्या बताना है, ऐसे कितने नंबर आप बना सकते हैं? ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट इज माय क्वेश्चन. तो सबसे पहले तो क्वेश्चन ही समझना ज्यादा जरूरी है, फिर ही आप आंसर कर सकेंगे. तो आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. नाउ हाउ टू फाइंड आउट दैट कि कितने नंबर आप बना सकते हैं. तो सबसे पहले तो आप ये देखिए कि 3 डिजिट नंबर बनाना मतलब क्या. 3 डिजिट का नंबर कैसा होता है? 3 डिजिट के नंबर में 3 डिजिट होंगे, है ना. 1 1 2 एंड 3, है ना. मतलब इस वाली प्लेस पे जो नंबर लिखते हैं उसको हम बोलते हैं यूनिट प्लेस. इस पे जो नंबर लिखते हैं उसको बोलते हैं टेंस प्लेस. और इस पे जो लिखते हैं उसको बोलते हैं 100 प्लेस. करेक्ट है ना. सपोज मैंने ये नंबर बनाया 234, तो 4 इज एट द यूनिट प्लेस, 3 इज एट द टेंस प्लेस एंड 2 इज एट द 100 प्लेस. तो 3 डिजिट का नंबर बनाना मतलब 3 प्लेस को फिल करना. ओके, ठीक है. अब मैं पहला वाला कंडीशन में हूं. व्हाट इज माय फर्स्ट कंडीशन? द डिजिट्स कैन गेट रिपीटेड. डिजिट्स कैन गेट रिपीटेड. नहीं, इसमें पहला वाला है द डिजिट्स कैन गेट रिपीटेड. The first one is the digits can get repeated. उसका मतलब क्या है कि ऐसा वाला भी चलेगा, ये नंबर भी चलेगा. 2 जो है वो रिपीट हुआ है तीनों जगह पर, ऐसा चलेगा. ऐसा भी चलेगा 244. 4 इज रिपीटेड 2 टाइम्स. ओके, सो पहले वाला कंडीशन क्या बोल रहा है कि ये डिजिट्स कैन गेट रिपीटेड. नाउ लुक एट हियर. अगर मुझे 3 डिजिट का नंबर बनाना है, इसका मतलब मुझे 3 प्लेसेस को फिल करना है इन नंबरों से. ठीक है. लुक एट द फर्स्ट प्लेस, यूनिट स्पेस. मैं कितने तरीकों से इस प्लेस को फिल कर सकती हूँ? आइदर आई कैन फिल दिस प्लेस बाय 2 और बाय 3 और बाय 4 और बाय 5 और बाय 6. तो यूनिट स्पेस को फिल करने के लिए मेरे पास कितने डिफरेंट तरीके हैं? 6 डिफरेंट तरीके. लुक एट द टेंस स्पेस. टेंस स्पेस को भी फिल करने के लिए मेरे पास 6 तरीके. इसको भी मैं कोई भी 6 नंबर, ये मतलब आई एम सॉरी, इट इज 5 नॉट 6. 2 3 4 5 6 ना, 5 नंबर है ना ये, नॉट 6, 5. So I can fill the unit space by any of these numbers and these are 5 in number. So by 5 different ways. What about the tens place? Again tens place को भी fill करने के लिए मेरे पास ये 5 नंबर है. तो इसको, इस प्लेस को भी मैं 5 तरीके से fill कर सकती हूँ. What about hundreds place? उसमें भी मैं either 2 लिख सकती हूँ या 3 या 4 या 5 या 6. तो मेरे पास 5 different तरीके हैं. Unit space can be filled by 5 different ways. Tens place can be filled by 5 different ways. And hundreds place also can be filled by 5 different ways. So what is my fundamental theorem? It says that If one thing can be done in m ways, another thing can be done in n ways, then together both the things can be done in m into n different ways. Okay, यहाँ पर 2 की जगह 3 different tasks है. तो together all the 3 places can be filled in how many different ways? 5 into 5 into 5. What will be the answer? 125. यानी इन नंबरों को यूज करके आप कितने नंबर बना सकते हैं 3 डिजिट के? 125. उतने नंबर बनेंगे. अगर आपके पास टाइम है तो 125 नंबर बना के देखो, आएंगे. 2 3 4 2 4 2 3 5 2, ऐसे आप लिस्ट डाउन कर सकते हो. एक नंबर हो गया 234, एक हो गया 235, एक हो गया 236, एक हो गया 250. ऐसे देखिए, आप काउंट करके आप ऐसे बनाइए नंबर. 125 नंबर आएंगे. फिर इसमें 222 वो भी चलेगा क्योंकि डिजिट्स कैन गेट रिपीटेड, है ना. तो ऐसे नंबर 125 बनेंगे. ठीक है. Look at what is the second question. इसमें second question क्या है? None of the digits gets repeated. कोई भी डिजिट रिपीट नहीं होना चाहिए. तो आप कितने नंबर बनाएंगे? Look at here. तो these problems are like puzzles. इसमें बहुत ज्यादा कोई मैथमेटिक्स या बहुत बड़ा कुछ फॉर्मूला या कैलकुलेशन नहीं है. आपको थोड़ा सा लॉजिकल माइंड होना चाहिए. Then you will find permutation combination very interesting and very easy also. Okay, but just you have to think in a proper way. Okay, look at the second question. क्या है? 2 3 4 5 6. हाँ, इन नंबरों को यूज करके 2 3 4 5 6 you have to use these numbers. 2 3 4 5 6. How many are there in number? 5 in number. Okay, 5 numbers are there. ओके, इन नंबरों को यूज करके आपको क्या करना है? 3 डिजिट का नंबर बनाना है. 3 डिजिट मतलब ये 3 प्लेसेस को फिल करना है. दिस इज यूनिट्स प्लेस, दिस इज टेंस प्लेस एंड दिस इज हंड्रेड्स प्लेस. मैं शॉर्ट में लिखती हूँ. अब मैं सेकंड वाला प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करती हूँ. सेकंड वाले में क्या है? नन ऑफ द डिजिट्स गेट्स रिपीटेड. नन ऑफ द डिजिट्स गेट्स रिपीटेड मतलब आपको रिपीट नहीं करना है. ओके, लुक एट हियर. पहले प्लेस को मैं कितने तरीके से फिल कर सकती हूँ? यूनिट स्पेस को आइदर बाय 2 और 3 और 4 और 5 और बाय 5 डिफरेंट वेज. ठीक है. अब देखो, टेंस प्लेस पे फिल करने के लिए मेरे पास कितने चॉइस है? सपोज मैंने यूनिट प्लेस को मैं 2 लिख दिया, सपोज मैंने 2 लिख दिया यहाँ, तो आई कैन नॉट राइट 2 हियर क्योंकि आई कैन नॉट रिपीट द डिजिट. ये मेरी कंडीशन है. तो इस प्लेस को फिल करने के लिए मेरे पास कितने चॉइसेस होंगे? 4 ही होंगे क्योंकि जो मैंने यहाँ एक बार लिख दिया वो मैं यहाँ वापस नहीं लिख सकती. तो टेंस प्लेस को फिल करने के लिए मेरे पास 4 ही ऑप्शन है. व्हाट अबाउट हंड्रेड्स प्लेस? जो मैंने यहाँ लिख दिया और यहाँ लिख दिया वो मैं यहाँ नहीं रिपीट कर सकती क्योंकि रिपीटिशन इज नॉट अलाउड. सो 100 प्लेस को फिल करने के लिए मेरे पास केवल 3 ही चॉइसेस बचे. तो यूनिट स्पेस कैन बी फिल्ड इन 5 डिफरेंट वेज, टेंस प्लेस कैन बी फिल्ड इन 4 डिफरेंट वेज and 100 place can be filled in 3 different ways. So together by fundamental theorem, how many different ways you can fill all the 3 places will be 3 into 4 into 5. So it is 60. तो ऐसे numbers कितने बनेंगे? ऐसे number 60 बनेंगे जिसमें digits are not repeated. Okay? I hope you have understood. So ये जो मैंने आपको explain किया है, यही चीज मैंने आपको यहाँ पर लिख कर दी. Forming a 3-digit number means filling the 3 places: units place, tens place and hundreds. So इसको मैंने unit place बोला, इसको tens place, इसको 100 place. Now what I have explained, I have written that here, so you can read it. There are 5 digits in all. 2 3 4 5 6 5 है ना ये. Unit place can be filled by any of these in 5 different ways. Tens place can, as the digits can be repeated, tens place can also be filled in 5 different ways and hundreds place also can be filled. So total number of ways will be 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. So total number of different 3-digit numbers can be formed when digits can be repeated is 125. Or दूसरा question, none of the digits gets repeated. Units place can be filled by in 5 different ways. As the digits cannot be repeated, tens place can be filled by the remaining 4. क्योंकि जो एक बार आपने यूनिट स्पेस पे लिख दिया, यहाँ आपने जो लिख दिया, सॉरी 4 हो गए यहाँ पर. अगर आपने यहाँ जो नंबर लिख दिया, सपोज आपने यहाँ 2 लिख, तो यहाँ आप 2 नहीं लिख सकते. तो इस प्लेस को फिल करने के लिए आपको रिमेनिंग 2 के अलावा तो 5 में से 4 ही बचे, तो इसके लिए आपको 4 ही चॉइसेस बचती है. तो as the digits cannot be repeated, tens place can be filled by any of the remaining 4 digits in 4 different ways. And 2 digits have already been utilized, एक unit place के लिए, एक tens place के लिए. तो to fill the hundreds place, you have left only 3 choices. So the remaining, the hundreds place can be filled by the remaining 3 digits in 3 different ways. So by fundamental theorem, the total number of different ways to fill all the 3 places is 5 into 4 into 3, and that comes out to be 60. तो 60 ऐसे different number बनेंगे. Therefore, the total number of different 3-digit numbers which can be formed with the given digits, if the digits cannot get repeated, will be 60. So 60 ऐसे numbers बनेंगे. If you want, you can sit and do it. Okay, so this is a very important problem. ऐसे ही मैंने आपको यहाँ पर ट्यूटोरियल में दिया है, हाउ मेनी डिफरेंट नंबर्स ऑफ 4 डिजिट. मैंने अभी यहाँ पर 3 डिजिट लिया, यहाँ पर आपको 4 डिजिट का नंबर बनाना है by making use of these numbers if the digits can get repeated and if none of the digits can be is repeated. Okay, then this one. तो ये 2 प्रॉब्लम आप प्रैक्टिस करिए. Okay, thank you so much. So let me give you the attendance link.